My name is Lisa Bastian. I'm from the Seychelles, and I'm here representing an NGO back home, which is SYAH Seychelles, SYAH.
I'm Talofa. My name is Brianna Fruin. I'm from Samoa, and I'm here as the SPREP Youth Ambassador.
Okay, and I imagine it for both of you, this is your first climate conference. How are you finding it?
I'm finding it really amazing to be at a conference because I was at COI, the Conference of Youth, before coming here, and it's amazing to find such youth support and everyone's coming together and they find this really important. So you feel like you belong. We're all fighting for the same cause at the end of the day after all. Yes.
Yes, it's been absolutely crazy with everyone on their own agendas and just the setup of the whole conference, and it's just an honor to be here.
Yeah, there's a lot to take in, isn't there? And you're both working on projects back home. Brianna, tell us first about your project.
Yep. So when I was 11, I founded my first environmental group in school called Small Voices. And what we did is we started composting, recycling, electricity plans, and carpooling initiatives. And then we made kind of like a pack where we could also replicate this in other schools. So that's how I started with my first project, and it worked really well. And then we took it out into the communities and started doing more bigger projects such as tree planting, community marches, and it really expanded, and we really got the support from the Samoan community, which was great.
Great, so you're really scaling up your efforts. And how about you, Lisa? What are you working on?
Oh, well, since the NGO I'm representing, SYAH Seychelles, Seas Youth Aims Hub, which is Small Island Developing States, and AIMS is the Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Mediterranean, and South China Sea. We are a youth-led NGO, and we like to promote sustainable development through youth-led projects. So we decided, since we're very new, about 1.5 years old, we wanted to tackle this issue in Seychelles about plastic bags. And since we're a small island developing state, our biodiversity is rather very unique and very vulnerable. And we saw that plastic bags, it was really affecting our environment, especially our marine life. For example, the sea turtles, they can get caught up in this, they can choke on it, and it affects all of us at the end of the day. So we decided to launch this campaign in June of this year to commemorate with the Seychelles, the International Free from Plastic Bags Day. And since then, we've basically taken it head on. We've decided that we want this to be a success, and we've managed to get the government involved in this as well. They say that yes, they're very interested. You're right, Seychelles should be, this is something that we should definitely tackle in our country, so yes.
And over on the other side of this venue in Le Bourget, negotiators are in a room and they're trying to thrash out a global deal on climate change. And what kind of deal do you hope will come out of this conference? I'll ask Brianna.
I'm really hoping for a legally binding agreement that includes inclusion of youth in climate change, as well as gender and oceans, and a whole bunch of kind of underrepresented groups to be included in this document this year, hopefully be a change from other conferences.
And Lisa, I mean, coming from a small island state, I mean, do you feel loss and damage has been a really big issue of these talks, and the 1.5 degrees limit? How important do you think that is for the Seychelles?
It's definitely really important. Seychelles, like all other states, we are at the front line of climate change. We are the ones who are facing the very first effects of what is going to come to the world itself. So we definitely feel like 1.5, this is what we should be aiming for, not just 2 degrees, because 1.5 is a huge difference. It can mean life and death for a lot of the biodiversity, the animals, as well as certain species when it comes to small islands, because of the vulnerability of our biodiversity. And 1.5 with sea level rise, it may not seem like a lot, but once you live on a small island, it's something that's really urgent to be dealt with. So what we want is an agreement that will save the islands, because once you save the islands, you will have been able to save the world.
Lisa and Brianna, thanks very much for coming in. Oh, and you wanted to sorry, one more thing. You wanted to show up.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, thank you.